All right, let me get your immediate reaction to, of course, what Sowore actually did request for. And also, our guest earlier actually did say that no system is perfect and that the calls by Sowore is actually maybe not necessary, more political than actual necessity. What's your take?
All right, thank you very much. I think I will lean a bit in favor of the speaker that spoke earlier today. Mr. Omoyele Sowore is somebody I respect a lot. I have a lot of regards for him. I've been following him for years now, and he's somebody that has a lot of passion. I love his passion. I love his father is very rugged. He has very strong resolve. But then I think that the
We are
court.
unable to hear you properly. Please kindly unmute your device.
All right.
Okay, so
Hello.
we are good to go now. Please, you may proceed.
All right, all right, all right. Like I said, Omoyele Sowore is somebody I respect a lot. But as a matter of fact, I voted for him in 2019, even though people said that I was wasting my vote, but I did not mind actually. Now I feel that what he did yesterday is most unnecessary. I call him for the resignation of Mr. Governor. Already, it should have been a different thing if Mr. Governor was still, I mean, has not transmitted power to the deputy governor, now acting governor. But in this kind of instance now, I mean, Mr. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu had already transmitted power, and so as I speak with you now, normalcy and some kind of peace has returned to Ondo State. So that to me appears unnecessary. It appears more like a political stunt. But that does not mean, however, that it is not within his right to agitate. It's within the right of anybody to agitate. You have the freedom of speech.
Okay.
So look, I'm not castigating him, but I feel that move is not necessary. If you ask me, I think.
All right, Taiwo, I'm still going to stay on this, but some of the opinion that being an acting governor might not be the same as being the actual governor, right? That there are limitations when it comes to power. What's your take on this?
Okay, it will depend on some factors, but I don't think that the acting governor does not have power. I mean, I think the power he has now is almost similar to that of a governor that is sworn in. Just recently, I think on Friday or thereabout, we heard in the news that he suspended the chief of protocol of Mr. Governor, and now he's using his own chief of protocol. No, he has the power to hire and fire. He can fire. He can only choose. He may choose not to exercise that power. That is a different kettle of fish. But I have reasons, and I believe, not that I have reason to believe, it is cast in stones. It goes without saying that the acting governor can exercise the full powers of the governor. For instance, you recall some years back when President Muhammadu Buhari went on vacation, when the vice president acted, we knew what he did. He fired. So the point I'm making is that he has the full powers of a governor. He can act and he can enact or act. So basically, the choice to now do that depends on him. But I understand that the man doesn't want to toe that party. He wants to swing for peace, which is a good thing. But I don't subscribe to the notion that he has no power. He can act fully if he chooses to. That would depend on his choice.
All right. Now, there are speculations that the current acting governor actually has some sort of interest to run for the top job next year as governor of the state. Do you think that his current capacity in any way would provide some sort of leverage should that ambition be valid in any way?
It's absolutely, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I think I've said it here before that one major reason why this crisis in other states became very messy at some point, because we understand that those who have been waging the war in quote now, against the acting governor are those who some way somehow are very much interested in contesting for the gubernatorial election, and so these people feel that if he should be made to act, that would give him undue advantage. And so, of course, being in charge, you are in charge. You're in charge of state resources. As I speak with you now, is number one citizen of Ondo State in the absence of Mr. Governor. So, of course, it will give him a big edge over the others if eventually declares his ambition to run. But of course, there's no smoke without fire. I believe that the man has intention of running. There's no doubt about that.
All right. Now, before I let you go, now that, of course, the deputy governor is now in active capacity as the governor, what are those key areas or those key issues you feel that he should address, as fast as possible?
Okay. The first things he should address is the pending 2024 budget. And then apart from that, I understand that there's also a pending issue of the budgetary order for 2023 fiscal year. That is also pending. And I understand that that has been stalling the implementation of some projects here and there. So these are the first things you should address. And then apart from addressing that, you should take charge. Charge in the sense that he should start acting the part. It's now a deputy, it's now an acting governor. He should act as such. Beyond that, I believe that in the coming days, probably this week, he should call ESCO meetings where he should demand for briefings. It should be briefed accordingly. I mean, he should call commissioners and other ESCO members for briefings so that he will know where to take off from, so that he can continue from where his principal stopped. So yes, he should take charge, basically.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Taiwo Ojumu, lawyer and political analyst from Akure, Ondo State. Once again, thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.